Another. All right, how's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm glad to hear that. Everybody ready for an eating frenzy?
That won't be hard. Put that food in front of us and it's gone.
Yes. What do you guys want? Anything particular you guys need to say or you'd like to work on?
Shoulders.
Shoulders. That's so funny you say that because I just was looking at my ball. Have you seen this before? Oh, I have to come over to I know. So
The other
oh,
one.
right here. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. Okay, so you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a sock. It's a sock, an old sock, and it's got two tennis balls in it, or two pinky, this has pinky balls, I can feel it. Two balls in it. So you can do this when you're lying down. Now, if you have any neck issues like osteoporosis or anything like that, I don't think you should do it. I'll just show it here because I haven't shown it in a while. So you could do it in bed. You could do it down on the yoga mat. You go down like this. You can do it in bed. I think actually like every so often I wake up with a headache. And so you can put this behind your head and I'm going to show you in a minute where it goes. But you can kind of, you see how I'm taking my head side to side like this? And you can make you can stop at little pressure points. And yes, they're there. Like right now, I'm definitely feeling the sensation, but it's a gentle rolling side to side. I'm holding the balls with my hands. There should be no pain, but there can be pressure points. So that's one thing. We carry a lot of tension right here. Can you see this right here?
Yeah.
Right into this area. That area can really cause what feels like neck pain because that area is so connected to our neck. So as long as you don't have any injuries to the neck or osteo, you can always ask your doctor whether it's okay, but I find it to be a huge relief. The other thing that I've seen, I just saw this, I'm trying to remember where I saw it, but they took ball and put it on top of a block like this. And it's the same kind of concept of rolling around on the ball a little bit to get into those areas. So I like to keep my hands real close by to control it a little bit, but that feels very good too. So you could even do it without the ball and just like a block and you're just kind of racking like this. It's a little bit of pressure on it. And then you find a little stopping points. But no pain, all gain, right? That's my favorite neck one. And then the other one that we've been looking at, just to remind us, is this one. Has anyone been doing this one where you take the cloth piece of, it could be a scarf or a shirt or something. I'm using this yoga strap and place it underneath a ponytail. So make sure you get it underneath your ponytails and then like this. And I'm holding both sides and then pulling up on the skin and just behind the ears. And that's a really nice neck release because you're giving it a little bit of traction. You're pulling it up and then even like you're making a V with your arms, the head is completely supported. You know, like you go to get your hair cut and they put your head in the bowl. I never liked that because it's like releasing your head into the bowl. But if there's something supporting it, it doesn't feel so bad. But this is traction upwards and then back a little bit. Has anyone tried that or have any questions about that? None.
I have another question, Mindy.
Yes.
Yeah, about breathing, why should you inhale and exhale with your mouth through your nose? Why should you exhale through your nose?
Okay, so number one is that it calms the nervous system. This is a calming effect for your nervous system when you breathe in and out through your nose. So anytime you want to get yourself balanced out, anytime you want to kind of slow down, or you feel like you're kind of erratic, you know, in mood or heart rate, you want to go to a balanced breath in and out through the nose. Now, the other thing about the nose breath is that it's a cleansing effect. It acts as a filter. The hairs in our nose actually filter particles in the air. And so it has a cleansing effect. I guess that's related to that. Nitric oxide is a natural, I think it's steroid. So it acts as a cleanser. Our noses were built for breathing. Our mouth was meant for eating. And, you know, don't get me on this whole lecture thing. I'm telling you, go look up James Nestor and look up the book Breathe. But James Nestor has a few like podcasts and where he's interviewed. And if you go on YouTube, James Nestor, Nestor, and he talks about it quite a bit. The other one who talks about it a lot is Buteyko, Buteyko. But if you look up, I mean, if you just put in the internet nose breathing, they're going to tell you the same thing. Like, I am 100% sure about this. 100% sure. There are different yoga breaths, but the most basic calming breath is in and out through the nose. I've taught some of those more cooling breaths, but you don't want to do that as a practice throughout your day. Does that help?
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
Okay. All right. Anything else, anybody? All right, let's start. Let's start our practice. We're going to breathe in and out through our nose. In and out through the nose. Now, I'm just going to give this caveat. If you've got a blocked nose, it's going to be hard to do that. So some people have trouble with that during sinus season or if they have a cold. But that's an exception to the rule. And also, what's it called? If you have a deviated septum. So sometimes people have surgery for that. So breathing in, feel your belly expand. And breathing out through your nose, let it go. Exhale it out. Breathe in. And breathe out. So another reason, which I didn't mention, was it's really hard to mouth breathe and get a deep breath. So a deep breath means down in the belly, right? The belly expands on the inhale. And on the exhale, it softens back in. Now, if you breathe in and out through your mouth, it's not going to be as deep. It's just not, and it's going to be really hard to get it deep. And very often it means a chest breather. We don't want chest breathing. We want deep breathing, which means in the belly. It doesn't mean stressed out breathing. It means deep breathing, low, slow breathing. Take one hand to your right ribs and one to your left, or you could kind of do that. You could cross over like a hug and feel as you inhale, ribs expand. As you exhale, you feel them kind of soften back down. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, take one or two hands to, one or both hands to your heart and breathe in. And breathe out. Now, breathing in and out from the heart, imagining you're doing that, is a wonderful thing to do, but the breath is still starting here. So it's like you inhale, goes up to your heart. You exhale, it goes down from your heart and out. So we breathe in, it goes up towards the heart, but don't strain it. Okay, so if you only feel it going to here, then just imagine it going up to here. Then we exhale out from the heart. We breathe in, up towards the heart. That's our heart, our energetic heart chakra. In yoga, we call it an energetic center. We have several of them. This one's in the heart. So we breathe up towards the heart. We breathe out from the heart, which is a really nice place to meditate on this type of breathing. We won't do it now because we're going to do some moving, but know that this is a nice place during the holiday to kind of sit with it. Breathe in, breathing in towards the heart, breathing out away from the heart. Breathing in and breathing out. And you will notice a calming effect from doing something like that. It's called, there's a meditation technique called heart coherence. Heart coherence. It's actually where we're melding the heart and the mind. And so the heart actually is the leader, which is very appropriate for Thanksgiving, right? Let's take our right arm forward and upwards to your range of motion. And then exhale and float it back down. Inhaling, left arm forward and upwards. And exhale and float it back down. Beautiful. Take your arms out to the side. Like you're floating like a bird, maybe up like a V, like wings. And then exhale and float them down. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, curve them out to the side. You got it. Inhaling forward. Exhaling out to the side. Now see is when you're lifting your arms, if you can lift from the inside out. From the inside out. Inhaling, we move upwards like a V. Exhaling, we float down and forward. Yes. So we're lifting from the inside rather than the shoulders. Try it just a few more times. Inhale forward. Exhale out to the side. Now let's relax the shoulders down the back. Turn the palms upright. By the way, one of the best things you can do for your neck is take care of your shoulders. Because when there's shoulder pain, very often it leads to neck pain or vice versa. Thumbs are away towards the back, palms are upwards. Beautiful. Take now the thumb and stretch it in your palm and wrap your fingers around and circle your knuckles. Circle the knuckles. Yes. And then circle them the other way. Beautiful. Now press your palms away. I know the arms are up a long time. They are. Exhale, take your hands to your knees. Yes. Round your spine. Let's find cat pose. Chin to chest. Inhale, open it up. Draw the shoulders up and back, lifting the heart upwards. We lead with the heart, and this is a good thing to think about during our Thanksgiving week in November. I read yesterday, the month of November is considered the month of gratitude. Makes a lot of sense. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, lean back, arms long. Inhale, lift up. Lift up, raise the heart upward, feel your shoulder blades on your back. Sit bones are moving back. I'm going to do the side view. If you'd like to take one or both hands behind your head, you can, which is a nice support. This is also, instead of using a strap, you can use your hands. One or both hands come behind your head, lift the skin upwards. So elbows move maybe a little forward, like you're making, elbows move forward, and you're cupping your palms behind your head, lift your heart. So the heart rising could be considered the giving. And then the exhale, the rounding down towards your belly. Now don't push your head down, just let the chin go down. No pushing head. Inhale, lift up, heart rising. That's the giving. The sit bones are moving back. Exhale, we take our sit bones down as our chin moves towards our chest. No pushing head. Inhale, lift up. Come back to neutral. Yes. Let's lift our heels. Woof. Lift your heels. I had to wear high heels. No, I didn't have to. And they weren't that high, but my tolerance as I get older is less and less. And we went to that hobnobbed gobble. So I had some, I still feel it. That was last Friday night. Still feeling it in my feet today. Let's exhale, lower the heels down. Inhale, heels rise up. So as the heels rise, we're pushing down through the balls of the big toe and across. Exhale, release down. One more, lift them up. Now push down through your sitting bones, lift tall through your inner body. Imagine your spine lifting, 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 making space between each vertebrae all the way up. Exhale, release the heels back down. Take one hand and place it on the top of your head. Now push your head up, 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 up towards the sky. Draw your tailbone down, down, down towards the earth. That's a balanced action, right? We're lifting upwards. We're pressing downwards. We're lifting up, breathe in. We keep that lift and we angle the sitting bones, the tailbone down. Beautiful. Release that. Let's circle the shoulders around. Lift them up and back. Always feels so good. We take a lot of stress and we place it in our shoulders, which goes to our neck and our jaws. So releasing that tension. We haven't done in a while is the tongue exercise, right? So you're going to swish the tongue inside, in between your lip and your teeth. So you're going to go, So you're going to go back and forth, right and left. One time is back and forth. Let's do 5 of those. Ready? Here we go. So you're going to go one way, then the other way. Oops, I went to the bottom once. We're going to do that next anyway. Notice if your tongue got tired. That would be really, really normal for it to get tired. Because we don't work out the tongue that often, do we? So now let's do the bottom 5 times. Swish it right and left, left and right 5 times. Here we go. 5 times. All right, now we'll go around and swish it all the way around clockwise 5 times. You ready? You got that? Now we got to reverse it. Ready? And stop. Just notice how it feels now. Releasing some of that tension. Releasing some tension. Let's drop the ear down towards the shoulder. Notice if you feel any sensation going down the opposite arm, you can let it drop by your side. Then turn your chin downward. Gaze downward. Now, keeping your head down, look to the side towards the right. So your eyes are going to go forward. And take your vision down. Then turn the chin gently towards the middle, towards the center. And inhale and lift the head. Now let's drop it the other way. Ear down towards the left shoulder. Relax the left shoulder. Let the arm get heavy. If you have like a weight, you could always put it in this hand, as long as it's not too much pressure on your neck. If you have osteoporosis, you need to be very careful with that kind of thing. You don't want any pain, no pain, all gain, no injuries. Let's drop the chin down towards the shoulder. So you're gazing down towards over your left thigh. Then take your gaze to the left. And the reason I'm having you gaze differently is so you can notice how the muscles change. Then bring the gaze back down and turn the chin back to center and gently lift your head. Let's roll around on the hips. Easy does it as we start to warm up the spine. So some of you may be cooking, right? So there's a lot of standing. So taking some breaks, you could do a wall dog at your counters, your kitchen counters. Come back to center. And let's bring the right knee in towards us. Give it a big hug in, a big hug in. Lift tall. Then interlace your fingers underneath your thigh, shoulders up and back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Start to extend the leg. The leg can come down. We don't want to stress out this hip flexor here. Or relax the leg, the foot on a chair in front of you is a really nice choice. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the knee back in. Circle it around. So now we're circling the whole leg bone around in the socket. Really feel the leg going around the circumference of your hip socket. Good. And then let's open up the leg out to the side. So we're making a 90-degree angle. A 90-degree angle. Pull in and up. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to twist now towards the left. So taking your hand, your right hand towards the left, and then gaze over your left shoulder. Now your arm, your left arm, can go back behind you. It can be down by your side, or it can kind of just settle or rest on the back of the chair. Breathe in and breathe out. And breath is in and breath is out. Come back to center. Lean forward. Put your feet, they're at this angle here, right? We're making a 90-degree angle with our legs, and then the heels are underneath our shins and our knees. Let's lean forward. The sitting bones move back. The heart moves forward. The hands are on the thighs. Draw your shoulders up and back. Angle your sitting bones down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the weight in your feet. And then press down. Your palms rise up. Shoulder blades stay on the back. Shoulders up and back. Lean forward, weight is in your feet, keep leaning forward, crown of the head is forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Shoulders are up and back. Push down your palms into your thighs, rise on up. Bring your right forearm to the thigh. Inhaling, left arm rises either into cactus or fully up towards the sky. Now angle your right sitting bone down into the chair. Let's float the left arm down and then upwards and let your gaze follow your fingertips. It floats down and then it circles back up. Bend the elbow, take your fingertips behind your head, no pushing the head, and lean slightly back, pressing down through your right thigh. Exhale, curl in, elbow angles down, you're rounding your spine. Inhale, lift up, elbow moves upwards. You can almost lean back into your fingertips a little bit here. Exhale, we round down. Inhale, we lift up. Beautiful. Now push down through your feet, rise on up, and let's bring this right leg to meet the left. So now feel yourself back to neutral. With both feet on the earth, lift just your 10 toes. No need to look at them. Lift the toes, spread them, and then place them back down. Inhale, lift them. Notice how your belly might even tighten. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower the toes back down. And then we're gonna lift the left knee in and up towards us. Give it a big, big, big hug in, and that just helps us lift a little taller. Your elbows can be bent by your side or even just hugging in towards your side. Breath is in, breath is out. You might start to lengthen your leg and place your heel on something in front of you, like another chair. You can lower the leg down. We're just getting a little bit of a stretch, our first stretch behind the leg. And then bend the knee and circle a whole leg bone in the socket. Do you want to make that whole circle? One way, and then you can reverse it. Bring it back on in, and then open it out to the side. We've got that 90-degree angle. So knees are about over heels and ankles. We breathe in. And we breathe out. Now we're going to twist. So you're going to take a twist. Left arm towards right thigh. Left arm's back behind you. So you're opening up this shoulder. And then you may gaze over towards your arm. Feel the sensation. You may feel it in your palm, in your fingers, in your arm. This is an opening. Inhale, bring the arm back to center. Let's twist the other way. Take the hand towards the other arm and find your twist. Now we're emphasizing twist today because all that eating, we need to make sure that we do our twists. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath is in and breath is out. Twists help our digestion. Come back to center. Push down through your feet. Lift tall. Shoulders up and back, lean forward with your heart first. Feel your heart energy moving outwards towards the crown of your head. Now you're going to push down through your feet, ground down through your sitting bones and your hips and rise on up. Bring your forearm to the thigh. Now we're bringing the left forearm to the thigh. You may lift the arms skyward. Make sure this bottom shoulder goes back. Beautiful. Beautiful. You might float it on down and then circle it back up. You also can do cactus. And then maybe bring the fingertips behind the head. Then we're going to curl down without pushing the head down. And then inhale, we lift up into a little back bend. So exhaling, releasing the elbow down, turning the belly in, the chin to the chest. Inhale, open it up, lean slightly back into this back bend. Notice how it feels to do a back bend. Inhale, we rise up and bring our legs back together. Just notice how your body feels now. Getting ready to stand and do a wall dog, which, by the way, if you are cooking today, do it at the counter. Here we go. So to rise, let's do a little chair pose on our way up. Lock into thigh, lean forward and back. Maybe have a chair in front of you or a counter in front of you, right? As you lean forward and back, you might have a counter in front of you. Here we go. And we lift on up. Sitting bones are back. Maybe you're holding on to the chair. Maybe you're not lifting up today. Arms are forward, sitting bones are back, sitting bones are downward. Maybe hands are at thighs. You might even round the chin into the chest. And then let's have a seat. Slowly lower back down. So it's nice and slow and easy on the spine. Nice and slow, easy does it on the spine. Let's take this block on out. You can rise up. If you're joining us for the standing, push down, rise up. Beautiful. Hands at the heart. Let's find our way to a wall dog. So I'm just going to show you. Here's the wall, because if you want to do it at the counter, you could. Pretend this is the counter. Hands are on the counter. Palms are on the wall. And then we slowly walk back. You can do it at a wall or a cupboard that's stable in your kitchen. So this feels really nice. Really nice. It's the same thing we do with the chair, but you can adjust it with the height. It's just holding on to something a little bit different. I absolutely love and adore wall yoga. Wall yoga. It's really nice. It's a great prop. So here we are. Let's put our hands on the chair, the side of the chair, or the seat of the chair, and let's walk it back to our wall dog, unless you're using a wall. And softly bending the knees, sitting bones back. And then very slowly straightening, not straightening necessarily all the way, bending. And lifting sitting bones up. Exhale, bending and stretching them back. Now, if your shoulders are sore, then you bend your elbows and you come in a little bit like this. Is absolutely fine. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's walk back in towards the chair and rise back up. We're going to play with pyramid pose and some twists in pyramid pose. You might use a block, you're going to use a chair. So we're going to face the chair and we're going to have our hands on the chair. It could be the back of the chair. Keep the right leg forward and take the left leg back. Then we're going to pretend that we've got railroad tracks, so our feet are going to be wider. And we're going to move towards both legs straight. Now you might start by bending both legs and then straightening them. Or bending the front leg and straightening is super nice. So let's do that a few times. So we're easing our way towards what's called pyramid or waterfall pose, bending the front knee and slowly straightening it. And bending and straightening. Now, as you bend the front knee, you might notice that the back half is where the stretch is happening. Bending, exhaling, inhaling, straightening. Let's do that again. Bending and straightening. Then make your adjustments And sit bones back, hands on the chair, sit bones back. You can try to straighten the leg and notice where you feel this. This is a breath in and a breath out and a breath in and a breath out. Bend your front knee, hold on to the sides of the chair, maybe lift that back heel up, front knee's bent, and then bring the back leg to meet the front and stand on up, maybe hands at the heart for a moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. Imagine the breath coming from low up to the heart and then exhaling back out from the heart. Breathe in and up towards the heart and then breathe out from the heart. Heart coherence. All right, now let's do the other side. We are going to get to twist, but we're easing our way there. Hands on the chair. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. We widen our stance. That helps our balance. That helps our balance. Then we're going to bend the front knee, and the knee's going to go towards the ankle and heel. And you may feel stretch through the back calf. And then straightening, maybe not straightening all the way. Bend it. Exhaling. Inhale. Straightening. A few more times. If you want to lift the back heel, you can. Bending and straightening. Try to keep the head so it's level with your spine, so it's not dropping down like that. Try to keep the crown of your head moving towards a wall in front of you. We bend. Imagine you have the hand on top of your head and you're pressing the top of your head forward towards the wall in front of you. Then we may straighten for a moment and feel that. Breathe in and breathe out, making sure to keep the head in line with the spine. Sitting bones back, pushing down through the big toe mounds and the center of the heel, and then feel, so it's like a triangle. You're pressing down through the big toe mounds across the ball of the foot towards the pinky, center of the heel. Then we're going to bend the front knee and step the right foot to meet the left and rise on up. Hands at the heart. Back at the heart. Let's go back to a wall dog. Hands at the chair. Walk it on back. Find a wall dog. It might be different this time. You still may bend your knees and straighten them. Breathing in and breathing out. And then walking your feet back towards the chair and lifting on up. All right. Now, let's do a sun salute. We are going to come back to that because we're going to do our twist. I promise. Promise. Let's do a little sun salute. It's actually a gorgeous day here. I hope it is where you are at. Open the shoulders up. So turn your palms outwards. This is anatomical neutral. You may have one hand on the chair in front of you though, or to the side of you for balance. Try to keep the palms forward. Feel your shoulders on your back. Then soften the knees, the back of the knees, and feel your footprints in. They're pushing down into the earth. And then we may lift one or both arms up towards the sky. Beautiful. Let's take a side bend now towards your left. Right arm's up, bending towards the left. Actually doesn't really matter because we're going to do both sides, right? And then inhale and open up the arm. And lift the arm. Take it over back to the side like you're making a banana with your body. Breathe in. Notice how your ribs are expanding as you breathe in. Breathe out. Belly slightly tones. Push down through your feet. Rise up. Releasing your hands down. So if you have the chair in front of you, it's going to look like this. Other side. Inhaling, arm lifts. Beautiful. Press down through your feet, lift tall, maybe touch the ceiling. Exhale, find your side bend. Side bending towards your right, pushing down through your feet. Notice that the weight went to the outside of your feet or the inside of your feet. Push down evenly. Let's open up the arm. Maybe gaze at the fingertips. Inhale, lift it on up. Exhale, take the arm overhead and stretch it towards your right. Breathe in and out and open it up. Beautiful. I'm going to move this back to the side. Let's play with a little balance. So you may have the chair in front of you. You may have a block in between your thighs as we strengthen our calves. And then you're going to inhale and lift up and exhale and lower down. So it may look like this. Both hands on the chair. Inhale, lift up, find a spot to stare at. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, slowly lowering. Inhale, we lift. Maybe we lift some fingertips off the chair. Exhale, place the hands back down. Exhale, lower the heel. Inhale, rising up. Maybe we play with the hands once again. You might bring your hands to your heart. Make sure you're breathing. You're hugging the block if the block's in between your thighs. Notice how the big toe mounds might want to lift, so push them down. Take your hands down whenever you so desire, and exhale, release. Exhaling, releasing. And then we're going to take the block out and go back to that twist now. So we're going to start with the twisting crescent lunge. And I'm going to turn it here so I've got my right leg forward first. So you would take our leg forward, another one back. So I've got right forward, left back. Doesn't really matter. And your back heel can be down or up. Back heel is down or up. So we already did this once, except I had my hands on the seat of the chair. Now they're in the back of the chair. Doesn't matter. You just want to keep your head lifting long from your spine. So we're bending and we're straightening and we're bending. And notice how there's still a stretch, right? Like even though we've already done this, there's still a stretch. And maybe the heel lifts up. This can make it a little bit easier for the twist. So you can stay right here, or you start to turn your torso towards the bent knee, the front leg. You might keep both hands on the chair. So it's a little twist. And you're gazing towards your shoulder, or same line as your shoulder, but gazing straight forward. Maybe you take the arm out to the side, holding onto the chair, or even back behind you. Keep the spine lifting. Feel your strong legs. Whenever you need to, you bring your hand back to the chair. We gaze forward. See this thigh, he's working. And then slowly step your left foot to meet your right. Notice how your body's feeling now. I'm going to turn this way so you can see it on this side. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. And then we're going to bend the knee over the ankle and heel. And inhale, lift it up. And then we're bending. And we're lifting. Exhale, bend. Maybe heel rises. Then it's just a little twist. So we're twisting from the navel up, gazing over our shoulder. Take a breath in. Notice how the stretch might be getting even a little bit more in the front thigh from that twist. Maybe you take your arm out to the side and back behind. And you may gaze at it, you may not. We don't want to crank the neck. Breathe in and breathe out. And breath is in and breath is out. Bring the hand back to the chair. Feel a tall spine. Hug your legs towards each other. Transfer your weight to the front foot and slowly bring the right foot to meet the left. Come back to our center and pause right here. Feel your feet planted on the earth, hip distance apart. Hands on the chair. Maybe you close your eyes. When we close our eyes, it tests our balance. You might just close it for a millimeter or a second, if that's possible. Someone told me that's not possible because it's not a millimeter. So a split second, you might close your eyes, maybe a little longer, and notice how your other parts, systems that help with your balance have to engage. You might feel a little bit of wavering as long as you feel safe. You could even have your back to the wall and close your eyes and just see how that feels as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Let's go back to a wall dog, but we're going to take a wide wall dog now. So I've got the chair wide, the chair in front off the mat, and then I'm going to take my feet wide and take the hips back. Hands can go wherever they will. I'm taking them onto the seat of the chair here. Sitting bones are back and feet are wide. Feel your footprints push down, down, down into the earth as your spine lengthens. Breathe in and breathe out. You're going to feel a little pulsing, and maybe as you breathe in, you feel the undersides of your arms lift a little bit. And then exhale, they lower. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly walk your feet back towards each other, nice and slow. Come on up. We're going to do a twist again. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see with the hands on the seat of the chair. So we're going to go back to a wide stance. Open up the legs wide. Make your adjustments so that you got space here. You want to be able to have your hands on the chair for this twist. Sitting bones are going back. Notice how my lower back dips down. So I got to angle the sit bones down. You may need to bend your knees a little bit. If your back is tight, bend your knees a little bit. Then angle the sitting bones downwards. So you should have no lower back pain. Then you can come down onto your forearms and be right here. You might even do a cat. Take the chin towards the chest. And then inhale, lengthen your crown forward. Sitting bones back and down. And then you might round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the heart. The crown of the head moves forward. The sitting bones move back and down. Now we're going to take a twist here. So keeping either your hand or your forearm down on the chair, take your hand to your hip. You're going to circle the shoulder up and back. Now this bottom shoulder, you want to keep it externally rotating outward. I like to turn the palm upward. That's helpful. So shoulder is over elbow. You don't want it to go forward like that. That's stressful on the shoulder. We're opening it up and we're finding a twist. Let your hips move to center. They might want to move toward, I got my left arm down, my hips are going to the right. Try to move them to center. Circle the shoulder up and back. Maybe the arm lifts into cactus, or maybe it lifts towards the sky. Beautiful. Spread your fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's circle the arm down, like you're making a half moon, and then inhale, circle the arm back up. Beautiful. Circle it down. Inhaling back up. Bring the hand to the chair. Let's take a little break. Bring your feet back together. So what we did there, we had a forward fold going on. We had a little bit of a back bend, but we also had a twist. Because twists are very important this time of year with all the eating we're doing. Now we're going to do the other side. So making your adjustments, you can have your palms down or your forearm down. Take your feet back and wide. I think you're not seeing me. Let's see here. Back and wide. Hands on the chair or forearms on the chair. You might bring your forearms onto the chair like this. Palms are up. Elbows are down. Sit bones are back and down. You might take your arms out to the side and up towards the sky. Or keep your hand at your hip. Make sure that shoulder's circling back. Both actually. So there's a little bit of leaning back. Notice that the weight switches in your feet and your hips. Now we're going to maybe take the arm up and circle it down towards the opposite way. And then inhale, circle the arm back up. You can always do all or part of this, what I'm showing. You might just be keeping both hands on the chair. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. And inhale, we lift it on up. Breathe in and breathe out. Hand to the chair. Keep both forearms on your chair. Maybe interlace your fingers and rock your weight forward and back. Forward and back. Breathe in and breathe out. Rocking forward and rocking back. Breathe in and breathe out. And then slowly bringing feet back together. Hands at the heart. Moving towards a sun salute. Make sure you have a strap near you so we can stretch our legs out. So sun salute, either seated or standing. Inhale, arms rise up. Yes. Exhale, folding. Maybe one hand on the chair, maybe both hands on your thigh. Then circle your shoulders up and back. Maybe dangle your arms down towards the earth, release your head and your jaw. Maybe you got a hand on the chair. Circle the shoulders up and back, push down to your feet, rise on up, arms out to the side, up towards the sky, push down through your feet, hands at your heart. Where the light resides. Yes, where the light resides. Let's have a seat. Sitting in the chair. You guys have worked consistently today. You might have a chair in front of you. I'm just going to place this here for black. And we're going to stretch the leg out. So strap around foot. You can loop it or just kind of place it around the bottom of the foot. That's actually my favorite, like this. Rest the foot on the block, coming towards the edge of the chair, or resting the foot on a chair in front of you, or just pushing the foot forward. But make sure the shoulders aren't doing this business. So shoulders up and back. Let's breathe in and out through the nose. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. So breathing in and out through the nose is also helps control our energy level. So we tend to get more fatigued when we breathe through our mouth. So breathing in and out through the nose is going to help our mood and our energy level. It's more efficient. I don't think I mentioned that one at the beginning of class. It's a better combo of carbon dioxide and oxygen and nitric oxide. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Turn the leg outwards. Shoulders are back. Breathe in and breathe out. We got to conserve our energy, right? And one way we do that is with our breath. Very, very important. Inhale, toes back up. Exhale, release the foot back down. Maybe swish the legs open and close a few times. And let's do the other side. Strap around foot. Heart rising. Shoulders up and back. Pressing the heel away. Spread the toes. Sitting bones down. Crown rising up. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breath is in. And breath is out. So you can imagine you've got a hand or a book on top of your head and your crown is rising up even as you do this exercise. We don't want to lean back. And then lift it on up. Soft breath in. Soft breath out. Turn the toes out, the heel in. Pushing the heel away. Pushing the big toe mound. So heel's pushing away and big toe mound is pushing away. Inhale, toes up. Exhale, release the leg, maybe open and close your feet a few times. Now, another nice thing to do, you could do this at the Thanksgiving table, but your block might drop. You could put the block behind you, so it looks like this. This is really nice for your neck and your shoulders too. Something like this. Something like this. Or you can stand against the wall and do it. It's very supportive. You got to find just that right spot. Ooh, this feels good right there. Shoulders up and back. Take a few breaths in and out. Breathing in. And breathing out. I'm going to turn back that way, but just wanted to bring that up to you. Let's open up our hips quickly. I know it's almost time to heart, but let's bring the right knee in and either turn the knee out or bring it onto the thigh. And then we're going to lean forward for gentleman's pose or number 4 pose. Crown is lengthening away from us. Sitting bones are going the other way and down. You also could turn it into a twist because you can't twist enough right now. Hand could come to ankle or foot and then open up towards your left. And you can hold on to the back of the chair here. So foot could be down too. Still a nice twist and hip opener. And then we come back to center and other side. So foot down, find your twist or ankle up. You're moving forward till you feel a sensation in your thigh and your hip. Then hand comes to ankle or foot, shoulder up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. Really feel the sensation of twisting. And we push down through our foot and rise up. Sit tall. Relax as you breathe in and out through your nose, maybe closing your eyes. I want you to imagine the receiving the breath from low belly expanding up into the heart. And then exhale, that's your gift and giving away and releasing. So releasing out, exhaling out from the heart. Breathe in, up into the heart, and exhale out from the heart. Breathe in and breathing out. If you just do this practice until we meet again, that would be amazing. You're breathing low and slow, with a focus on the heart. The heart is your ankle, it's your anchor, it's your light. And then we take this time for gratitude. Gratitude practices are very, very powerful. It's something you can do very easily before you go to bed or when you wake up, or even when you think about it, you can put a little reminder on your calendar. We find that gratitude through research is very much related to joy and happiness. So thinking of 1 or 3 things that really you are grateful for. Feel the sensation of gratitude as you think of them. It might just be 1. It doesn't have to be big. It could be that your cat purred when it came near you, or your dog took a nap near you, or that one of your kids is in town for the holiday, or whatever brings you to this feeling and sensation of gratitude. Enjoy. So breathing into the heart and exhaling from the heart. Massage your heart, bring your palms stacked on top of your heart and give it a good massage. The heart responds. We say the heart is really, some people believe the brain is the heart. We lead from the heart. Oh, does this feel good, doesn't it? Massaging your heart is so happy. And then maybe reverse it. Some people believe, and I think it's probably, it's true, that the brain is here. And we also have that gut brain too, right? You know that gut instinct. We got instinct in the heart and in the gut. Most important. And then we come to our mudra of gratitude. When we bring our thumbs towards us and our fingers away from us, in this mudra of gratitude, we acknowledge the individual, that's us pointing in towards ourselves, and the universal and our community all around us with our fingers pointing away. Breathe in and breathe out as we express gratitude for our time together, for this holiday week of gratitude, for all the support that we receive through the Michigan Parkinson Foundation and each other. I love how we come together. Before class, there's some discussion, and sometimes after. Have a wonderful holiday. Much gratitude to all of you. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Shine your light out on this holiday. Happy holiday. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Thank
Mindy.
you.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's so cute. Who said that? Namaste.
Say it's Ashlyn.
It's me, Ashlyn.
Oh, are you there with your grandma and grandpa?
Say yeah, Grandpa Andrew.
Grandpa
Aw,
and
so nice. We're so happy to have you on today. Namaste.
Okay, just so everyone knows, don't forget you can still log on and watch a recorded session. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.